Well, I'm back. Is anybody there? Maybe not. I'm sure there's a lot of other Valentine people going live. Really? Really? Okay. Today is not the day. Did anybody bring their hearts with them? Hey, Happy Lux. Hello. Happy Lux, are you in the UK? Did you bring your heart with you today? I'm having a breakfast burrito and a banana for breakfast. Our good friend Iron Dog is under the weather. Oh, you're in Germany. Got you. I have German in me. My DNA came back. Gracie Shack is back in the house. Good morning, Gracie. Big E support is back in the house. Good morning, Big E support group. Did you bring your heart with you? Lux brought his heart. Gracie brought her heart. Gracie's heart is for Bono. Big E's, do you have a heart for anybody? You're full of heartburn? Aw, you got a hunk of burning heart. Artfully Diana, you're up bright and early. Good morning. Artfully Diana's going to have Ian doing a painting today. Artfully Diana, your channel is getting better and better every day. I like the spontaneity you did yesterday with your test. Hello, Pappy Noun. Pappy Noun is from France. I believe he speaks in French. I took French in high school. The only thing I remember is chemise and pantalone and, of course, you know, how you say comment allez-vous and je vais très bien, merci, mademoiselle. And that's about all I know in French. Pappy, welcome. Thank you to Artfully Diana for you being in my stream today. I appreciate it. Everybody's to bring their heart with them this morning. If it's a broken heart, a happy heart, I don't care. I just want all hearts in here. This is where we can meet. My cat wants in. I got Simon and Schuster. I'm going to let Schuster in. Come on, Schuster. Come on, kitty kitty. Come on. She's not used to having the door shut. Come on. Wow. Come on. You can come in too. What? Today's not canned cat food day. You get a can every other day. I think they're telling me it's a holiday. They're due for a can. Yes, heartburn is no fun. No fun at all. I got a fancier bed this year. It was delivered in December. And since I got that bed, my heartburn has really helped at night because I'm elevated. Okay, Schuster, find a spot. Find a spot. Happy Lux has a smiley face. Pappy has a smiling face. I hope I'm saying it right, Pappy Naoun. I don't have the French accent on it. I took French all through high school. And a lot of the high school students were going over to France, and I didn't get to go. You know, but in Ohio, French was okay, but if you lived in California, Spanish was the class to be taken. Not many people in the United States speak French, but there's a lot of people who speak Spanish. Thank you, Gracie. Yeah, the mice go on a planter or a pot. They got little sticky things underneath of them, and they sit on the edge of a pot. They were made, very well made by a craftsperson who does gnomes. They also did these little mice, and they make garden gnomes. If you can see on the bottom of that guy's butt, his little piece of sticky tape is still there. But the detail in these, I don't know what they use, clay or something, is really cool. I'm glad you zeroed in on that, Gracie. You have a keen eye. Yes, Gracie, your tomato drawing is nice. Did you add the peas and the carrots? You know, like peas and carrots, Jenny. Gracie wants to be like peas and carrots with Bono. If you had a rock star or a musician star, who would it be your heart would go out for? Males and females can answer this question. Like Happy Lux, who would you be? Like Madonna or Lady Gaga, Steve Tyler? It could be a country guy with those country tall drink of water, Garth Brooks. I can't think of the other handsome country fellow. Who would you pick if you could pick any musician you wanted? I know Artfully Diana liked Bobby Sherman, but I'm talking like now. Who would you pick? Of Godsmack? Godsmack or Godnack? She must mean Godsmack. Camro Drone, hello, good morning. Well, thank you, Camro. I go to your channel because the drone I got from my grandson that never worked, but I really appreciate drones and people that can fly them because I'm so upside down with a mind crash. But I like the drone community. Thank you for stopping in. The question is, if you could have a musician, who would your heartthrob musician be? Like, that was your significant other. Who would it be? Music is good. Music always brings people together. Gracie's Bono for sure. Is it Bono or Bono? Bleach Barbie Blanket Bimbo. Thank you for being here, Lisa Pago. Lisa Pago, who would your heartthrob musician be? If you could have any musician in the world, who would it be? I would want a drummer. I was married to a drummer. I love the drums. But I also like Steve Tyler's atmosphere, but he's too skinny. Who would you be? I mean, and I also, a long time ago, wanted to be in an all-girl band and be the drummer up on stage and have groupies following me. I thought that might be fun. And leather and long black hair. Yes, Lisa. I love long hair, though. Yes, you got me, Gracie. Especially when they sling that long hair around and they've been sweating a little bit. Okay, Schuster. All right, kitty kitty. Meow, 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 meow. Camro Drone, who did you pick? Morton Harkett? I don't know who that is, Camro. Is that a Canadian person? Bleach Blanket Blonde Barbie Bimbo is saying hello to Beach Blanket. Saying hello to everybody. David Lee Roth, yes. Oh, good one. Now you make my motor run, He can do a good audience too. I like Journey. I went to a concert and saw Journey. That little Japanese guy that took the place of the singer that died, he can put on a hot show. A hot show. Do you like Dirty Heads or Sublime? Oh, Philippines, not Japanese. He was just good. He was sweating. He did a good job. He sounds just like the guy. I don't know what got me on musicians. Yes, he does. But I'm old classic rock and roll. And Lisa, I noticed you guys play a lot of classic rock and roll on your channel. I like Steve Tyler. I like Steve Tyler from American Idol. I love the way his demeanor is and the way he talks. And of course the Stones. Who is that? Mick Jagger? Now they're kind of old now. They're looking pretty raggedy. But they're still playing music. So a lot of them are still playing. I almost got to go see Tom Petty. My daughter asked me, did I want to go see him? He was in South Carolina. And I told her, no, I'll wait till he comes to North Carolina. And he died that year. Yes, he does, Gracie. Gracie has the hot. She didn't get Bono. I know it's Bono. Get Bono for Valentine's. He wasn't under her Valentine tree this morning. Now she has heartburn. I'm eating my breakfast burrito while we chat. Art, please, Diana, did you say who you wanted? And you asked nicely. Aww. Should we write him a letter? Gracie, if you like the band Slightly Stoopid or Fortunate Youth or Stick Figure, I can get you to meet and greet them. My daughter meet and greets that kind of band. It's more Bob Marley band. In or out, Schuster? You're not getting back in. I'm done. I'm not playing the in and out game. If you guys should want lawn tickets, I can get those for you too. Slightly Stoopid goes all over the world. And Stick Figure. That's not my kind of band. From Godsmack, yeah. You're turning red as a berry. At least you're not turning black as a berry. You could be a blackberry. I love blackberries. And blueberries and cherries, raspberry, strawberry. Now I'm hungry for berries. I do like some Barry White music. He played good music. Anybody else? See, Diana, I got a whole 6 people in here. Your stream is holding 14 now. See, you built an audience. What other kind of berries are there? Elderberry? Did I miss any berries? Feel free to chime in if I missed a berry. Mulberry. I don't know if you can eat a mulberry. Gracie's already on a refill of tea. What you got in your tea, Gracie? Have you kicked it up a notch for Valentine's Day? Camro Drone is saying hello to Diana again. Camro Drone, is that singer or artist a Canadian singer only? That breakfast burrito was delicious. Delicious. You guys might want to go check out that pickle challenge that Miss Green Thumb did. It was really cute. They dressed up pickles. I'm gonna try to nudge this guy so he's sitting like he's supposed to. Oh! This one wants to slide off. Oh well. It is what it is. Now he's not sitting at all like he needs to. He's leaning on the koala bear. You know why you're getting a bigger audience too, Diana? Is you're consistent. You've been consistent on a weekly basis. People know they can come there weekly instead of at random like I've been doing, spotty, not on consistently. I think having a consistent audience like Iron Dog has helps. What does this sound like? I got this at a thrift store for 25 cents. It's a hand. And it has this little stick that you tap it. And it makes that sound. It sounds like breaking glass to me. Yes. Yes. What the hell is this about? It's a toy from China. It cost $0.25. It's got fingers, and it's got that little stick. What's the point of it? Why would someone make a toy like that? Shit like that comes in my mind all the time. I'm so damn random. My show is random. It's off the hook. It's eclectic. It's out there. I'm trying to fix this little mouse guy. There we go. And he's sitting now. And I'm going to scoot this mouse over so he can be in the view. Come on, mouse. Oh, screw it. It's not that important. It's a game? Oh. Well, I didn't get all the pieces because all I got was the hand and the breaking the glass thing. I thought that would be my music. since I don't have music to go along with the show, the crazy show that I'm doing. I'm so crazy. And I haven't even had a drink in my coffee yet. I haven't spiked my coffee. I haven't. And Gracie's off getting tea. She's probably spiking her tea. Or Picker Rick went live and Gracie's over there to say hello to him. Because Gracie is a social butterfly. And she's free to fly wherever she wants, just like me. Bleach Blanket Barbie Bond Bimbo, when I go in your channel, I'm not going there to stalk anybody. I'm going to your channel to see you. And when I see the said president there, I'm not going to run. I'm going to still say hello to you. I have no desire. I'm too old for stalking people. If I want somebody, if I have the hots for somebody, I'm going to tell them. You know what I'm saying? I am ignoring him, and I do, but he thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. I never said the man had AIDS. I said the man has an incurable illness. And he does. He's sick. It's a sickness to be a hater on people like that. I don't blame him. It's an illness. I feel sorry for people that have illnesses. I have to have an open mind and an open heart and respect that. And I do. And that's all I was trying to say. But sometimes people, when you have an illness, you're in denial. A lot of people don't want to believe that they're sick. And that's okay. We love them where they're at. We can love them where they're at. Right? You know why? Because I don't buy into his sickness. I'm not buying what he's selling. I don't forgive it. I don't condone it. I don't like it. I don't think it's proper channel viewing. He does get an audience. He does bring people in there. He does have, I'll give him that. He does have a sexy voice. But other than that, I choose not to. I choose not to. He's hurt too many of people that I know on too many channels. They've moved on. They've forgiven, and I understand that, but I'll go in there and make a comment and leave. Gracie, hello. What you got in your tea, Gracie? What type of tea are you totaling? A teetotaler. So, it is what it is. I am who I am. I'm not changing my spots, my dots, my stripes for anybody. I'm going to continue to be me. Like it or not. I'm going to have haters, and I wish they wouldn't be haters. They should be strongly dislikers. Hate's too strong of a word. Green tea, the best. Twinings tea is my favorite. Do they call it Twinings or Twinnings? I've always spoke of it as Twinings. And bleach blanket Barbie bimbo, beach blanket bleach Barbie blonde bimbo is giving Gracie a hug and a kiss. Twine. Yep, twine. Twang. Twinings. If anybody's jumped in here and in the back row eating popcorn and can't hear us, I have boiled rice and fried wind. Grab up a chair, have some breakfast, and join in. You're welcome to answer the question of this series of Bring Your Heart. And the question is, if you could have any musician in the whole wide world, who would you pick to be yours? Just pick a musician, any musician. There's plenty of them to choose from. I can't pick one personally. When I think of some and I think of some others, oh my gosh, they can make my motor run. Yes, Dirty Rotten Imbecile, their Dirty Rotten Imbecile 69. You can't leave out the 69, Gracie. I don't know how he came up with that name, but you know that Dirty Rotten Imbecile 69 is really a peaceful person. And they have a really cool channel. And I'm not saying any names, but I think Dirty Rotten Imbecile 69 has met up with another YouTuber, and they have a thing. And I can't even remember who the other YouTuber is. Oh, I remember now, but I'm not going to say her name. They have been for me and Lisa. Aw. Well, I didn't even share it out. I didn't even create a post. I probably should have. Hey, Gracie, is Picker Rick on live or Grizz? JCT is back in the house. Anna, can you answer my question, please, Anna and JCT? I think JCT already did. If you could have a singer in the whole wide world, who would be your singer of the day, just to have him as your man? I know if you're married, don't worry about it. You're not sinning. We're just supposing. Who would it be? Or you're female. There's a lot of good female singers too. Stevie Nicks, Madonna, Lady Gaga, Heart. Yes, a singer. It has to, I want it, it doesn't have to be a singer, but like a heartthrob. When you hear their music, or you see them on the stage, or you watch them perform, they just get you like that. They get you excited. They get you in the mood for love. You got my notification right away. Thank you. I'm glad you did. Not everybody turns their bell on for me. It shows right now I only have 3 people in the room. Take on Me. Yes, that's a good song. I know that song, Camro. I do know it. Yes, I do. I need to marshmallow down a little bit. I'm realizing I'm yelling and I'm in my craft room and my voice is loud, so people might not want to come in because my tone of voice. And sometimes your tone of voice has a lot to do with it. If they come in the first 30 to 60 seconds and hear a scratchy tone or a loud, shrilly voice, they'll leave. That's why men, when they have that sexy, deep voice, they're a silent killer that has it. They have a good voice tone. Women tend to stay in their channel longer. I do, Diana, since you had that code marshmallow and they did it with you, I do it with myself as a personal training to bring my tone voice down, because when I get anxiety, which I get very often, I don't realize I'm coming from a high up shrilly anxiety voice. So I need to learn, slow myself down, come from a calmer tone, and this is an exaggerated calmer tone, and bring in my marshmallow tone. So it's a lot soothing, a lot more soothing, a lot more receptive to people listening. And it's a learning process, it's a learning curve. Gracie has anxiety, we have anxiety. Anxiety is well known. You've seen them live? Oh, you saw that band live. Yes. Yes, but it really isn't. When I play it back and I listen to it back and I hear the loudness and stuff, it can be off-putting to people. I know when I go in a channel what I look for when I first walk in, or whatever you say, pop in, tune in, drop in to their channel. I'll listen to the first 30 or 40 seconds of what's going on in there. Usually if there's drama, I'll leave. Sometimes I don't. And if there's fun and chat, I'll jump in and say hello and join in. And if the conversation keeps me there, I'll stay longer. Michael Martin Murphey, who sings Wildfire. Oh, Wildfire. There's several Wildfire songs, but I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Oh, you know who else is hot? That band that they go from side to side. Your body sweats. You're in deep. Who sings that? Addicted to Love. You like to think that you're addicted. Oh, that video is hot. When I think about that song, woo. You just read his name. Michael Martin Murphey, who sings Wildfire. Yes. Robert Palmer, that's it. Oh my gosh, that video. And those girls, the way they're dressed, they're so hot. Playing the guitars. See, that's what I would like to do in a band. Just one time. Be the drummer there playing the drums. And have a bunch of men all over me that I could pick my choice of man. I'm just saying, it's Valentine's Day. I can dream about it. It's not hurting anybody. Yes. So you guys all in this chat, there's 5 of us in here, however many in here, you know what I'm talking about. When you get that song that just does it to you, and then you look at your man in that way, or your woman in that way, and you give them the eye, you can come back. Just behave. I'm not appreciating people being swatted. That's all I got to say about that, and I'm done. I'm not giving it any more time of day or view. But you know what I'm talking about. When you're romance, when you had that twinkle in your eye. Lisa, do you still get a twinkle in your eye for Jeff? Do you look at him with that twinkle and that spark? You're not being disrespectful, JCT. You know what I'm talking about. You know, Diana, do you still look at your man with the twinkle and the spark and the pizzazz and the ya? Sometimes you have to work at it as you get older, and later on in marriage, it's a task to bring back that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. Some days she does. And Jeffrey Pagel chimes in. Jeffrey, answer my question, buddy. Answer my question. If you could have any musician in the whole wide world, who would you pick? Who would you pick? You know, Madonna was hot back in the day, and who was that other girl band that I loved? Oh, there was so many of them. And I would call them That's a Bitch's Song. And I'd get up there on the dance floor when I went to the club and just You know, you put your head up and you dance. Nowadays, they bring the weenies in there and they blow up them blow up. I would, when I seen it with, I went to the club with my kids and I told my daughter, oh my God, that wouldn't have been permitted. Now they bring them in, swinging them in the air. The girls that are in the, going to they have what is it, bridesmaids parties, and they're there for the weekend. Aw, Lisa's the only one on the planet for you. Good answer, Jeffrey. Good answer. But you two have that kind of relationship. You can talk it out to who you think is hot as a musician. I mean, musicians sometimes get our motors running to where we look at our significant other like that. You know what that eye, that take me to bed eye, or eyes, once you get to having, okay, this is a game. Let's see, we're breaking the glass. This is not a taboo subject. This is just an open conversation. And sex is a normal part of life. What? All right. You don't want someone... Yeah, why would you want someone's penis cut off? That would be terrible. Miley is cute. Yes, Miley Cyrus. She did play some really cute, sexy songs. You know who I like is Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani is hot. She is an artist. She really puts on a good show. So does Shania Twain. You put on a good show too. Yes, Lisa, you are hot. I gotta say, Lisa is a good looking lady. He says you look like Gwen. Yes, Gwen Stefani is excellent. The way she does her shows and the way she does her dress. Stevie Nicks used to do the same thing. And who else? In what band is it? She'd do about not Linda Ronstadt. Linda, oh shoot, she'd do so many costume changes. You love the game? What is the game? I don't know what the damn game is. All I know is it's this hand with this string on it. Here's the hand. And here's the dang little thing you use. Lindsey Buckingham? I don't know her. I'll have to look her up. And the way they do some videos, I could still close my eyes and see those videos in my mind. Sadie? Are you talking Sadie or Sad? Oh, Fleetwood Mac. Yo, God, I love Fleetwood Mac. Oh my God. Yes. Lindsay is a guy. Oh my gosh. See, I don't know band names or mates, but I can recall a song. I have that vision mind in my mind. There isn't a song, if I've heard it, that I don't know almost all the words to. My brain thinks like that. I'm a very intelligent woman. I must give myself a pat on the back for being intelligent. I might not know their names. Pronunciation, Sade. Thank you for the pronunciation on that, JCT. I appreciate that. You know, I don't listen to much rap, but I have a respect for all music genres. B&J, welcome, welcome. The question of the day, now that you just joined us. If you could be with a musician, any musician in the whole wide world, who would you pick? Just for the day, the night, the week. And that could be your significant other. Don't get yourself in trouble, Brad. It's Valentine's Day. If you choose not to answer, I understand. Yours would be Jeffrey Pagel, Brad. Kenny Rogers. Oh, Kenny Rogers is good. You got to know. Yeah, he's a sexy man. He's sexy too. Yes. All I'm saying is get your sexy on. It is Valentine's Day. Dress up. Put your makeup on. Put lipstick. I don't always wear a lot of makeup. They were talking about that on Bobby McNutt's show the other day. Sherry and Megan. But my daughter does, and my grandkids do. I'm just not a makeup kind of person. A lot of makeup. I just never have. Put your makeup on. If you go out today and you don't wear makeup, at least put lipstick on. Never go out without your lipstick. You know, you never know who you might meet, who you might see. If you're not feeling it, at least put the lipstick on. Sometimes men don't notice as closely. If you're trying to attract a significant other. Brad saying hello. Oh, Sade. Sade, not Sade. Carolyn, get it correct. JCT is fine. Correct me. Happy Valentine's Day, Carmen. Carmen. The question of the day is, if you could have any musician in the world, who would you pick? Who would you pick? And we're only supposed to pick one. Thank you for the happy Valentine's Day. I appreciate it. Did you bring your heart with you? I brought my heart, and my heart is happy. Yesterday I was drinking Jamaican Me Happy. I had a little buzz. I stopped at 1.5 cans. I didn't get 2 out there. Elf herself. Welcome, Elf herself. Go Elf herself. Okay. Elf, pick a musician, any musician in the world. Adam Levine. Oh, yes. Adam Levine has muscles. He could lift you up anytime. Lift you up on that piano. Like a Pretty Woman. Richard Gere, but he's not a musician. Great video, Dog on the Roof. Who are you talking? Oh, Bleach Blanket Barbie. Beach Blanket. Bleach Barbie Blonde Bimbo. I call her Beach Blanket on top of all those B's. I got to add in a Beach Blanket because Beach Blanket, Bleach Barbie Blonde Bimbo. She's my beach blanket. She's bringing a beach blanket, right? Laying out that beach blanket and being a sexy Valentine for Jeffrey. Lindsay Sterling. Well, you gotta bring a blanket if you're a Barbie blonde bimbo. Come on. Have your blanket ready, Lisa. If you want to cuddle under it, sit on top of it, bring a blanket. Cozy up. Carmen is saying hello to Lisa, JCT, Elf, B&J Outdoors. Carmen saying hello to everybody in the chat. Carmen is a cool lady. Beach Blanket saying hello. I am crazy. I enjoy it. I get to be the crazy in my family, Lisa. Thank you for the compliment. I got this. I am the crazy in my family. For sure. My kids and grandkids say, oh, no, you didn't. I do stuff all the time that is out there and they think, Mom, Grandma, really? You're never too old to have fun. Yes, I'm crazy in a good way. I take that on as a compliment. And I'm getting loud. I better marshmallow back down. Marshmallow, come back down to earth. Yes, I did. I did. I'll tell the story about mooning them. On Thanksgiving, I was cleaning up in the kitchen. Everybody else was in the living room watching TV. They were all focused on the TV. I'm cleaning the pots and pans and gravy boats and all this crap at the kitchen sink. I'm at the counter. And I tell my kids and grandkids, look, I'm going to moon you. And I pulled my pants down to the kitchen sink and I showed my ass, literally, mooned, wide out there. And my daughter said, Mom, did you know there's a camera behind you? And I said, oh, no, there's not. I look up behind me and there is a camera, a little black camera, above the sink, high up on the shelf, looking down at me. I said, hey, that you don't have recorded. You're not going to be able to see it. It just, there might be a camera, but I doubt that you have a film running. She said, oh, yes, we do. So she got her husband, Paul, to look back. It took about 15 minutes. He goes back into the film, and next thing you know, he texts that picture to my grandkid. My granddaughter, who's 14, jumped up and started laughing, and they were all passing it back and forth. And then my son-in-law comes over to show me the picture, and I about died. I was ready. I couldn't look at it with my son-in-law. I'm saying, I can't look at my moon with you. And then they doctored it up even more and put season's greetings on it as if it was going to be the Christmas card of the year. Oh, I laughed my butt off. I laughed my ass off. And then I sent that same moon that they showed me to my significant companion. I had been dating this guy for a while, and it's been 8 years. And finally, I wanted to tell him, kiss my ass type thing. So I sent him that season's greeting card as a card. And yes, I did. It was funny. It was funny. Reaper Man, hello, hello. I'm talking about me mooning my family on Thanksgiving and them passing it around as a Christmas card. My granddaughter said she'll never forget. So literally, I mooned. I didn't think I mooned them. I thought I was mooning the kitchen sink only, and none of them could see because they were in the living room. Never would I have actually in front of them went like by the TV area and showed my ass. I wasn't even drinking. Hey, Reaper Man, the question of the day. The question of the day is, if you could have any musician in the whole wide world, who would you pick? Who would it be? Just for the night, the day, the week. Who would be your ideal musician? Is she female or male? Reaper Man. I don't know. Since Boy's going to be sitting on your lap, it might be a male. Mail you that card? No. No. It would go all over YouTube. Do you think I want my moon on YouTube? Oh, beach blanket, that will never happen. That will never happen. But my daughter has it. I don't know if I even have a copy of the moon. Oh, yeah, that's what they say. That's how it starts out. They go, I won't show anybody. I won't. I won't show another person. And then conveniently, somehow, some way, somehow, it gets leaked. And then it goes from there. Shania Twain. Oh, good one. I love Shania Twain. I love a lot of her music. I could karaoke to Shania Twain like no tomorrow. I'm pretty good at karaoke. You really wouldn't, but I know what you mean, right? And you know, Lisa, you are a confider and you have kept a lot of stuff, like you said. You know more than a lot of people know that you haven't let out the door. From Nepal, Kathmandu. That's really where I'm going to. Kathmandu. I didn't know Kathmandu was a real place. Elf herself, thank you for being in here. I appreciate you stopping by and coming in and joining us this morning. I'm kind of off the hook, just going on and on about anything and everything. You don't rat ever. Yeah, rat-a-tat-tat. There's a lot of rats. They don't call them rats anymore, though. Or snitches need stitches. They don't even call them snitches. I don't know what the hell they call them. Reba is another. Reba. There you go. I never really got into Reba that much, but I really love some Gwen Stefani. And Cher. I mean, Cher was hot. She was born in a traveling show. Mama used to dance for the money they stole. With a hot meal. Preach a little gospel. I sell a couple bottles of doctor's goods. Hey, who's that one that sing Harper Valley PTA? That's an old one. The day my mama socked it too. The Harper Valley PTA. Yes, I know. I know it's a real place, but I didn't know it at the time until I took geography. Geography. Reba did what one? Reba probably redid it. Brad, I don't know what song you're actually talking about. I kind of went over a couple of songs. A couple. Reaper Man, what you doing up so early? Did you have a good time last night? Are you taking care of your Valentine? I don't know what this game is, but it does sound like breaking glass. I'm breaking the glass right now. Who would I pick? Oh, I have so many. I like long-haired drummers that get nice and hot and sweaty and are slinging that wet hair around. Or guitarist. Oh, there's so many. I can't think of them. And then I like the cowboy. A sexy cowboy with that hat on. They can leave their hat on. They're so freaking sexy. And then I like the Scotland guys that sing with the kilts and the bagpipes and the didgeridoos. Oh, they are so sexy. Those Scottish bagpipe people, they get to beating on those drums. I can't pick. Hippie chick, here's your question, and you are a musician lover, music lover. If you could pick one musician in the whole wide world, who would it be for the day, the night, or the week? Yes, Reaper, I did too. We need to get back to that. We need to get back to fun. I'm a stag jumper. I'm a band groupie. I did meet the Deadhead, the Grateful Dead. Oh, I didn't know Rick was having a live stream. I figured he might be because Iron Dog is not going live. It's fine. Rick has an audience. Rick has a good audience. He always brings in a nice crowd of people. Hippie chick, who could you pick? Can you pick two? Yeah, why not? It's Valentine's. You can pick two. You can pick a whole string of them if you want. Yes, Gracie, I know you're a mod, and it's okay. Lenny Kravitz. Yes. Jim Morrison or Tom Petty. Oh, yo. Mm-mm-mm. Brandon the Pinocchio. Hello, Brandon. Brandon the Pinocchio, I heard about you. Movie Buff was talking about you. I've seen you in other channels. Brandon the Pinocchio, if you could pick one musician, who would it be? Or several. We're talking about musicians that make our heart throb, that make our hearts go boom, that make our hearts look at our significant other and want them in that loving eyes. Yes, Jim Morrison. Mm-mm-mm. Bono. Yes, Bono is, I call him Bono for Gracie. Bono! Bono. Oh no! Allie, Gracie knows all about it. 9 people in the chat, only 8 thumbs up. Thank you, Noodles. I'm not even paying attention to the thumbs. It doesn't matter today. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all around. Just be happy. Even if you don't have a significant other, treat yourself good today. Yes, that's true, JCT. Like Steve Tyler has had his fair share of drugs. He's off drugs now. But boy, was he a drug partying, acid doing, cocaine doing man. There was no holes barred, but they had the money. They could do it like that. That's what's important. Love yourself. We need to love ourselves. Brandon and Pinocchio, good morning. Brandon and Pinocchio, I'm told you have a really cool channel that's interesting. You have like a fake friend that you're in love with. Come on, kitty. Kitty, kitty! What? Are you talking to me? Come on in. Come on. I'll leave the door open. I wish I could show you Simon and Schuster, but I don't want to try to maneuver this camera today. It's in a good spot and I'm leaving it there. You're not good at loving yourself? You need to, Gracie. Steve gave you a pep talk. I'm just now learning how to love myself. You know, I put everybody first. My kids, my grandkids, my great-grandkids, my ex-husband, friends. I put them before me. And I was told, even Bobby McNutt and Sherry also have said, you have to be first in your life. If you're not first, you're not taking care of you, so you can't properly love everybody else. You have to put yourself first. I'm not saying not to love your children and your grandchildren and your parents and everybody else, but you have to love yourself first. Tonic! Tonic's from Australia. He's 29 years old. If there's anybody in Australia that's looking for a good man, Tonic is ready to settle down. Yes, God first too. I mean, God is a given. But God is within us too. So all I'm saying is, be kind to yourself. Carmen says, me too. More love, more power. It takes a toll when you put everyone first. That's right, Carmen. It does, because you're always caretaking everybody and you're not taking care of yourself. If you don't take care of your wellness now, you'll be forced to take care of your illness later. And that's where I'm at. I've never taken care of my wellness like I should have. And so I'm forced to take care of my illness now. Carmen, are you in Australia? Tonic would be a good catch. We have to find an Australian female that lives close to Tonic. I'm just saying. It is Halloween. Why do I keep saying Halloween? What am I thinking? Kenneth, the Kentucky Fam Channel. Hello, Kenneth. Kenneth, if you could pick any musician in the whole wide world as your favorite musician, who would you pick? It could be male or female. Like if you wanted to be their partner, though. Kenneth. No, I know you're not in Australia, Carmen. Can anybody think of anybody in Australia for Tonic that we could kind of be a matchmaker? Everybody's greeting Kenneth that just came in the room. Greet, greet, greet. Hello, 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 Kenneth. Gracie is saying that was a fun stream yesterday with Diana. Yes, it was, Gracie. It was fun. Diana was spontaneous. Diana was full of pep and vinegar. And Diana was funny. You need a match? I do too, JCT. Should we play matchmaker today on this Love Fest day? Do Crocodile's daughter and wife? Oh, I guess, but I don't think they're musicians, though. Is that a mission to find you a woman? No, Tonic. Time will find you a woman. I'm not going to pick your woman for you. You have to pick it. Tonic, usually the men are the pursuers, though. So you're the one that has to be on the hunt for your female. Yes, Valentine's Day is overrated. We can do it on a daily basis. We can love ourselves and others on a daily basis. And it is all commercialized. Like I said, when I went in the store yesterday, I could not believe the abundance of flowers and gifts. And, you know, they put a flower in a fancier bag and raised the price $5. Because it wasn't just in a piece of cellophane. It was in like a fancier bag. It didn't make the flower any more different. And the Valentine card section and the stuffed animal section, that's all overrated. But I'm talking about the twinkle in the people's eyes and the love light. To recall that kindling of that romantic feeling. Romance. Doobie doobie doo. Love is in the air. Love. Those hormones, those things that get us raging, that get our motor running. Gracie, you're not looking. JCT, I'm not looking either. Anna, I'm crazy, is still in the house. Anna, thank you for still being in here. Anna just throws up the eyes every now and then to let us know she's still here. You gave up, JCT. Never give up. Never give up. When you least expect it, there they'll be. Say you're in the grocery store and you reach in for that coconut and that man is trying to grab that same coconut and your eyes meet over a coconut. And there you have it. Or JCT, you're down at that pond feeding that stray animal, and lo and behold, there's a fisherman across the lake and he's throwing his pole in. And there you have it. Are you telling me bullshit? Bolshevik? What are you talking about? Put the lime in the coconut and you feel but call me in the morning. Woo woo. I said, doctor. A stray animal and coconuts, or fishing with the fishing pole. I love to go fishing. I love music. I love comedy. I love people. Oh, geez, come on now. Oh, Lordy, I gotta take it off. That would drive me nuts, literally. Love that song. What song are we loving now? Did Hippie Chick come out with a song again? Oh, put the lime in the coconut, right? Some people want to build a world of crazy love songs. What's that noise? That noise is this stupid little thing I bought at the thrift store for a quarter. Here it is, Kenneth the Kentucky fam. It is this little metal hand that has this metal stick that when I touch the hand to the metal stick, oh lordy, is it off? No, it's on. I must have wore it out. Oh, there it goes. You can hear it. And I've got the batteries about wore out. It's breaking glass. It's a sound of broken glass. Why? I don't know. Somebody said it's a game. But I paid a quarter for it. At first I didn't know what it was, and I was interested in figuring out what does it do. And so since it was 25 cents, I bought it. I thought the least I could do is use it as a ring holder for my rings. Kiss you all over. Oh, yes. Can you remember being kissed all over, JCT? You know, back in the day, right? I mean, JCT, you have a child who's left the nest. So you have to remember those times. I don't know. It's been a while. Kiss my pixel. Alright, kiss my pixel too. It's been a while since I've, you know, it's been a while for me. I'm not saying it's not going to happen again, but definitely don't. I'm not a bar fly. I don't go to bars. I do like karaoke though. I have a friend that goes to bars, and when she comes down, we do go out with her encouragement, because I'm just that kind of scared ass person. He didn't respond. Aww. Black Betty, there you go. You're on a roll today. You're on a roll. Is it a cinnamon roll? Is it a bun? Is it a burrito? Is it a wrap? What kind of roll are you on? A tape roll? Oh, nice. Enjoy your breakfast, Brad. Enjoy your wife. I know you will. I'm glad you could stop in for the moment you stopped in. Today's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Spinning and rolling, spinning and rolling. Uh-oh, be careful. Is that a cartwheel, Gracie? Can you do a cartwheel? Not me. I've never been able to do a cartwheel. I can barely do a somersault. Hippie Chick, can you do a cartwheel? Could you do a cartwheel? Carmen, what about you? Noodles, Brad, anybody, all 11 people, feel free to answer the question. Can you do a cartwheel? Oh, Lordy, there's no way. A front walkover, nice. My granddaughter was learning the back walkover. She's going to cheer to get the back one done. You can't cartwheel, me neither. I was too scared. I was terrible at sports. The best sport I could do is swimming. It's a non-contact sport. Anything else, baseball, any of that, was just not me. I was smart in school. I got straight A's, but when it came to athleticism, forget it. You're sure you can, and you'll try later. Carmen can still do a cartwheel. Go, Carmen, go. You're waiting for 2 titanium knees. JCT, I have 2 titanium knees. I know what that's like. Good morning, Picker Rick. I did not know you had a show going on. Thank you for stopping in, stopping over, and stopping by. How'd your show go today? Picker Rick, the question of the day is, if you could have any musician in the whole wide world, who would it be? Just for the night, the day, or the weekend? You know, Shania Twain, Cher, Madonna, Bon Jovi, Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac, and the list goes on. Pick your own. You get the picture. You get the picture. Pick one. Get a hernia for Valentine's Day. A hernia? Who you lifting up, Gracie, that you're going to get a hernia? Why would you want a hernia for Valentine's Day? That would not be fun. No, 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 Gracie. You don't get a hernia for Valentine's Day. You'll be soaking in Epsom salt. Anna's still here. Used to be able to do an aerial, not anymore. Yo, goodness, hippie chick. Good for you. You've got nothing to add. JCT, they made me wait. I needed a knee replacement at a very, very young age, and they made me wait till I got older because they said they're only good for 10 years. And then when I got older and I finally got the first one done, I waited a good 6 years before I had the second one done, and I'm so glad I had them. Cartwheeling away. Oh no, not me. I wouldn't even attempt a cartwheel. Not a one-handed, not a two-handed, no. No, no, no. Your first was in 1998. Oh, got you. Yeah, I had the knee repairs done, the cartilage cleaned out, the cortisone shots, and the list went on. And I've got both knees replaced. Now they want to work on the shoulders. Hell, just put my brain in a new body, give me that hot brand new body, and forget repairing all this stuff. Next thing you know, I'll need hips, shoulders, knees. Just give me a brain, take my brain and put it in a new body. I just want to pick the body. Yes, knee replacement is a serious surgery. That's the surgery that got me started in YouTube. January 8th, 2018 was my last surgery. And I'm glad I had it, because now I'm moving a lot better. Yep, I thought about that too. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Do I have to finish the song, hippie chick? Do I? A sailor went to sea to see what he could see. Oh, the girl's crazy. That's me. 'Cause I am. I own it. I take full ownership of my crazy. You don't know if your bone can take the knife again. Well, you know, it's the recovery process when you wake up. But my last surgery, JCT, was my easiest surgery. That's why I waited 6 years. The last surgery I had was a lot easier. Naked Twister. Look at JCT, you go, girl. Did you find a man across the pond there that's fishing that wants to play Twister with you? Right hand blue. Left leg green. Get on those dots. Whoop, whoop. Naked Twister. You have to get the coconut oil out when you're playing Naked Twister, though. Yeah, and that mat's all oiled up. That's fun, JCT. Nothing but fun. Right? Slip sliding away. Yes. And then you get in that bathtub and the jacuzzi there and stop it, Carolyn. Stop it, you naughty girl. Absolutely. It's Valentine's Day. For sure. sliding and falling. Well, Gracie, why are you putting a damper on the parade? Your man is going to be strong enough to catch you, Gracie. He will catch you. He will pick you up and gently carry you to the bed. A man wanted you under the umbrella? Oh, under his umbrella. I'm not sure what that means, JCT. Was it raining outside? Or was he that kind of guy that wasn't, I better be quiet. I'm going to stick my foot in my mouth. You were caught off guard? Go for it. Be spontaneous, JCT. Don't be on reserve. Don't hold back. A few days ago, you could have had a Valentine. See, was he fishing, JCT? Was it where you go to feed the ducks? Tell us more. Tell us more. You was thinking the beach? I think JCT goes to the little pond and stuff. She has a Lexus, so she drove her Lexus somewhere. And the man saw that long-legged woman get out of her vehicle, and he locked on her. And he's watching her. How did he invite you under his umbrella? Was it raining and he wanted you to just stay out of the rain? Oh, he lives near a lake. Nice. Are we just assuming? Come on, JCT, you're being quiet here. Fill us in. At a restaurant and it was raining. See? You could have got under his umbrella and slipped him your phone number. You was getting out of the restaurant? Aww. That's kind of like a Richard Gere moment. Tell us more. Tell us more. He was a gentleman. Nothing wrong with a gentleman. Before you have to be a gentleman first. It's part of the fun. It's part of the chase. Like Sweet Girl's doing right now. I'm going to eat this banana. Talking about that. I had my breakfast burrito. Now I'm having a banana. Here's the banana. That didn't look good. Nobody needs to see my banana. Just eat it. The Pina Colada song's a good song. Getting caught in the rain. Who's falling again? Gracie, are you falling again? See, now you'll always wonder who the mysterious man in the umbrella. JCT, can you put out a little thing on Facebook? I went to this restaurant said night. Can the man with the umbrella please contact me? I've been thinking about you, Mr. Man in the umbrella. And you'd be howling at the moon? No, you're not falling in love, maybe. JCT, don't be the dampener. What do you mean by that, Gracie? That must be an English thing I'm missing in there. Falling over. Hippie Chick's gonna be right back. Okay, Hippie Chick. Join in when you can. Get in where you fit in. Just eat it. I am eating it. Another hot tea for Gracie. She's getting excited. She needs another hot tea. Live stream, Carolyn. Goodbye, guys. Okay. Take care, Gracie. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, you would have tackled him? Good for you. Aggressive. That's being aggressive. Assertive, Gracie. Assertive, JCT. I did not have a romantic encounter with Bobby. I'm having his baby, but it was not a romantic encounter. He was a gentleman. True, Gracie, and think a dog today. Iron Dog is not feeling well. He's under the weather. It's Valentine's Day, and he didn't go live. And usually, Dog is one person that you know he's there every day. If he's not, there's a reason, and he lets you know ahead of time. Thoughts and prayers for Dog. That's the only warning I'm going to give you. We're not talking about stuff like that. The chat got quiet. What's going on, everybody? I gotta finish my banana. My banana. Banana. Coffee, banana, and a breakfast burrito. I think I'll have some grapefruit, though. I love grapefruit. I'm gonna eat grapefruit for lunch. You're welcome, Gracie. You're welcome. You know, there's a lot of people today that don't know what they're going to do, or it's just another day and they really don't care. My grandson's in 6th grade. I asked him, did he have a little girl or somebody he wanted to take a candy to or a flower or something? And he said, I don't want to say his exact words were, no, but there is this girl who likes me a lot, and I don't want to hurt her feelings or anything, but she's weird. And I said, what do you mean by that? And he said, well, here's the example. He said, on the first day of school, she took his friend's pencil, farted on the pencil, and handed it back to the kid. And she's always poking people and doing stuff like that. So my grandson said, and for that, I don't care for her, but she likes him. So I thought it was funny. And he's just not ready for that. He's just not into it. Now my 14-year-old granddaughter, on the other hand, has a little boy she's not dating, but a balloon. Oh, nice. Hey, JCT, you know what? That's a good idea. And you know what? I think I'm going to go to the store when I get off this live stream and buy several balloons and do the same thing. Farting on a pencil is a sign of true love. Right? He was grossed out by it. I said, are you sure you don't want to take her a candy bar or a flower? And then there's this girl, Clara, who's had a heartthrob for him for a long time. Clara's known him since second grade. I said, "What about Clara?" He goes, "Yeah, no. Yeah, no." He's just at that age he's not interested yet. But Clara really loves him. You're going to do a video? That's a good idea. You know, JCT, that's a good idea. I have a lot of significant people. My friend Ron, he's 10 years younger than me. He's the last man I dated and got with. He died suddenly on last year in October. And I miss him. You know, I'd probably still be going out with the man. Not so all the time, dude. Men are the same way. They just want to know they're important and they're special. We're not going there. Because we could say a lot about men too. This isn't the day to bash men or women. This is bring your hearts here and let's not talk about stuff like that. Hello, sine wave. Nothing wrong with having multiple women if you can support them all. Thank you for bringing your heart, sine wave. Sine wave, the question of the day. I know I've repeated this often because new people come into the stream. If you could have any musician in the whole wide world just for today only, today, this weekend, who would you pick? Who would be your musician, musical person that makes your heart throb? That you can think of off the top of your head? That really does it for you. My problem is I have too many. That's the long-haired hippie ones. And after they've been up there playing that music for a while and their hair gets wet and they're slinging it around, oh, that's who does it for me. Support and satisfy. Yeah, satisfaction's important. What does IKR mean? I know, right? That's what it means. Okay, Carmen, thank you for being in here. Meditation is good. Do you do yoga meditation, Carmen? Or just meditation? I'm just wondering. Thank you for stopping in, Carmen. Thank you for having fun with us today. Have all my friends had fun at play? Travis Scott. Both. Okay. I'm going to have to try that, Carmen, to bring myself down from my anxiety level. Somebody told me what the pose was supposed to be. I can't remember the pose she said. It was bear something. And you put your butt in the air with your butt arched back and your head down. I can't remember the pose, but it was for anxiety. Carmen, I just noticed that you noticed my picture. No, it's not Downward Dog, Hippie. It's another one. I can't remember what it was called. She called it. Oh, I'll have to think back, and my brain's not thinking right now. My brain is not thinking. Hippie, do you have any plans for today? I know is it Friday? It is Friday, which is a good thing. It's a good day to have a Valentine's Day. No, it's not Downward Dog. You put you arch your butt to the back. It's called something bear. The back side is like a bear, and the front side is like a something else. You do this pose, and you arch your head like a cat. You're up like a cat, and your butt's in the air like a bear. What is it called? It's cat. There's a cat and a bear in it. I don't know. Nope, not Downward Dog. Not Downward Dog. You got like a slump back. Your ass is high in the air and your head is arched. And your back is down, not up. It might be called cat bear. I don't know. It could be arched up. Arched up back with the butt up and the head like a cat. Me neither. You built a voltage controlled oscillator? Wow. Wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sound waves, listen to this. Do you hear it? It is a game. I didn't know it was a game. This is a hand. This is a hand. Look at sine wave. It's a hand. And you take this little stick here. And it's attached to a wire. And it makes the sound of broken glass. And you have to touch it with this stick. I thought so. I paid $1 for it at a yard sale. Not a yard sale, the Goodwill. And here's the base of it. It's just a little unit like that that runs on batteries. That wire, excuse me, goes to that metal and makes that sound. The stick is the switch. I don't know what the point of it is. Oh. It's a challenge piece. It must be part of a game then. Oh, through the loops. Oh, like this. Oh, I already messed up. 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 Ah. I see. So you take this and go like that. So far I'm going up and around the thumb. Up. Up around the fingers. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, Lordy. Got you. So how many times you hit the side? Oh, no, I gotta take it off there. It keeps going. Well, that's an idea to do. I think my great-grandson Leo would like playing that game. You wish you had that car still. What car are you talking about? Yeah, Leo is 5 years old. So that would be easy for him to play. I tried to play a game that was 8-year-old game. It was a lot of reading. It was a little too hard for him. I thought he could do it because he's a smart kid, but it was even a little hard for me. The instructions were really intense. Now I know why that game was on sale at the store. Oh, got you. A little dinky toy. Yeah, there's a lot of cars that do that. My last grandson was I have two great grandsons that are boys. And they had a lot of, Shane, my 6th grade grandson. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the info, Sinewave. I appreciate it. Sinewave, did you pick your musician? My cat, Simon. Simon's such a good boy. Simon's a good boy. I love you, Simon. I love my kitty, Simon. Yes, kitty Simon. Kitty Simon. Sinewave, please disregard the disrespectful person that's trying to come back in as different people. He's a little butthurt at the moment. I just don't need that kind of quality in my channel. I choose not to run a channel like that. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm taking care of it. I'm trying to hide it as much as possible as soon as they come on. It's scaring people from wanting to be in here, and this is not that kind of channel. If it's chasing people away, if one person comes here and is keeping other people from staying in my chat, they're out of here. This is a chat for everybody, not just somebody that wants to disrupt. If you had a shop panel, right? Okay. And can say whatever they want to say. I don't rightly care. And I'm crazy in a good way, so it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. Come back when you grow up, boy. You're still living in a paper doll world. Living ain't easy. Loving's twice as tough. Come back, darling. Oh, when you grow up. Oh, Simon. Oh, Simon. Some people never grow up. Some people are immature. It's okay to let your inner child out, but not to be immature. No, I don't have a Facebook. My Facebook, ooh. Hey, Simon. Simon just knocked my coffee over a little bit. Thank God he didn't nudge it too bad. Come to an antique show. Right, right, right. Hey, Sine Wave, where are you located? You didn't want to be a widow? Me neither, JCT. You're in Canada. JCT, I've been a widow for 24 years. I think it's either going to be 24 or 25 years in April. I didn't want to be a widow either. You've never found love again? JCT, I thought I did. I had a man that I was dating off and on for 22 years, about 20, and I got tired of waiting for him to grow up. So about 8 years ago, not 22 years, it was about 16 years, and I waited for him that long, and 8 years ago I kicked him to the curb because he just wasn't going to grow up. And I have been without a man for 8 years. Other than that one guy I dated shortly, for a short time. And he was a cool man. He was a very, very nice man. I just had a little reserve because he was 10 years younger than me. How long have you been a widow, JCT? Sine wave, it happens. We don't get to choose when we're going to be a widow. I thought I was going to be married forever, but the marriage didn't work out. It is what it is. At the age of 21 and never dated again. Wow. Sine wave, how old are you? Your dad died a year ago. Yeah, that's hard. Hard, sine wave. Your husband. Oh, wow, JCT. So he never really got to know his dad other than you. 19 years is a long time, JCT. Definitely. Did you have any companions in that 19 years at all? Or not? Your mom is a widow too, sine wave? You're not pathetic, JCT. Not at all. Not at all. JCT, I can relate. You're not pathetic. That's why my name is Carolyn to be free. It used to be want to be free. I'm waiting for the right man, the right companion, the right person, and I'm choosy. I'm going to be choosy. But I get lonely. You can put whatever kind of colors, hearts you want. Sine wave, it doesn't matter. You love electronics, good for you. There's nothing wrong with loving electronics. But you can't marry an electronic. Well, there are those people that say they're addicted. There was this one show, this one lady was addicted to a carnival ride. She wanted to marry a carnival ride. She actually bought this carnival ride and was out there waxing and polishing it. It was a weird, weird, weird show. Some lady married a tree, huh? I don't know, was it that same show? It could have been. That was such a bizarre, bizarre show. JCT, are you still here? My cat is making a sound. He's all snuggled up in a little circle. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. You focused on your son. You put all your efforts into your son. Now your son is off to college. Is he off to college or to school or to his own career? To his own... what? Schuster, I got both my cats in here now. You're having some coffee? Me too. What? What, little lady? Yes. They think they can get a can of cat food today. JCT, I'm very similar. There's a couple cats outside that are feral. There is a dog around the corner. They won't, I asked if I could have the dog, not Humane Society, but people that come and build a doghouse if you have an outside dog. Those people said no, this dog can go underneath their mobile home. But it still doesn't give that dog shelter, like out of the wind and the rain, 4 walls. He's enjoying his freedom, right? That's my kids too, JCT. I have 3. I have 3 kids and 6 grandkids, and my children are all busy. They're all grown. They all have careers. They all have lives. Thank goodness for my youngest daughter that my grandkids need me. I don't know what I'd do. I'd absolutely go batty. Laughing your ass off, Coffee. Why? What do we do to laugh? That's his freedom, right? So once your kids get their wings and they become free, they don't always want to come by and share what's going on with their parent. I don't know. My son is my Valentine. He's been my Valentine for many years. He'll come and bring me some chocolates or something, but he's on his way to New Jersey today. And then he's going to New York, and they don't call me as often as I'd like. I miss hearing about what's going on in their lives. And they're busy. I get it. They're busy doing their own thing. They're busy going on vacations. They're busy doing busy stuff. Meantime, I sit here bored to shit, sometimes lonely as shit. So I get on YouTube. Yep, that's what I do. Last cupcake, you didn't eat them all. Did you pass some to the neighbors, JCT? A box of cake mix makes a lot of cupcakes. Or did you make them from scratch? Sinewave, did you tell me how old you were? I managed to find happiness alone. With a hobby, right? I'm getting my hobbies back out. being I go to Yanceyville every Wednesday to see my therapist, she has got me sewing again. She has got me back in my craft room where I've been looking at my paints, my beads, my leather, my art, my dream cat. I used to make dream catchers a lot and sell them. I used to do Indian art, JCT. I do stained glass. I was a very crafty, artistic person, and I'm going to get that back. I didn't garden before till the year before last. Gardening is a good hobby. Cooking is a good hobby. You're turning 31 in April. So you're still a youngster. A sine wave. Are you a male or a female? Stained glass is fun, but I did some of mine with plastic. You take this puffy paint type deal, and they give you a stencil to follow the black, and then you put in this liquid on a piece of plastic that makes it appear as stained glass. That's fun. And then the real stained glass is even one step better, but the plastic stained glass is fun. Okay, you're male. I'm just curious. I wasn't trying to overstep. You're free to ever say you don't want to say sine wave. I've been to your channel a couple times. I'll be honest with you, I haven't like sat down and watched a lot of your channel, but I will go back. Yeah, my cats are thinking they should get a can. Maybe I will give them a can today since it is a holiday. They're making me feel guilty. They're not making me feel guilty. I make myself feel guilty. They're just doing their job, loving on me. Do you have any pets, Sine Wave? Yep, they are. No more righteous questions. Cats are awesome. I wasn't a cat person till my son, my dog, Sensa. Her name was Sissy, but I called her Sensa. I got her from my daughter. She was sensitive, and she decided she was gonna be my dog. She was came from an abusive situation, and she locked into me, and she'd follow me everywhere and go everywhere with me. And she started losing weight, and she got cancer and lost about a third of her body weight. When Sensa passed away, my son, about 2 or 3 months later, said I needed a cat, and he took me to the animal shelter. He then paid it forward for 4 cats that day, and he told me I needed to pick 2 for myself. Like from Japan, you have a calico. Calicos are cool. So I picked this older cat, Simon, because of his tail. His tail reminded me of a snake, and that's the only thing I could see was his tail. My grandson was with us, and he picked this teenager cat, Schuster. She's white, long hair, fluffy looking thing with stripes off and on her body. So I took this old boy, Simon, home that they said was 3 years old. Come to find out he was more like 5 or 6 or 7. I've had them both for 5 years now, 4 or 5 years, and I've become a cat person. But I also love dogs. You'd like a calico? Those orange tabbies are really loving cats. So now I have Simon and Schuster. They are paper. Whose paper? Like from Japan? Oh, yes, JCT. I have seen the lighted lanterns, but I don't know how you release them. I got a couple with the little tea lights that go inside, but how do they float in the air or are they on water? I've seen the ones that like go on the water and they're paper. Right. Oh, you've seen them online at Walmart? And some of them fly? Wow. They don't catch on fire? Thank you, Hippie, for coming back. She's talking about these lanterns that you light, and just my luck, it would catch on fire, land on my mobile home, and the whole shitload would burn down. And you release them. And if you release them in a field, they go out. One light in the middle on the small metal cross. I've seen I've seen them light stuff like that. Christy, hello. Christy, the question of the day is if you had a musician to be your significant musician, like that was your person, who would it be? Thank you for jumping in there, Christina, and letting me know that you're here. JCT is talking about releasing a balloon in significance of her husband for Valentine's Day. I told JCT when I get off here, I'm going to go get a balloon and do the same. In fact, I'm probably going to get 3 balloons. But this thing she's talking about of the lantern sounds really cool. You released a lantern, Christy? Personally, for me, I feel safer with the balloon. The trash man's here. I can hear him outside. I'm going to trash man do. Take out the dishes and the trash, or you won't get no spending cash. Yakety yak, don't talk back. That's what I tell my grandkids. I'll look at Shane and you do the trashing. And tell my granddaughter the dishes. And they just look at me and roll their eyes. Christy, when did you lose your mom? Was it recent? I have a YouTuber that lost his mom very, very recent. He was very attached to his mother. I mean, they had a really good relationship. His mother was elderly, but it still is hard. I mean, I never knew my mother. It was 17 years ago this year. Yes. I lost my dad on Christmas Eve. I understand. Some years are easier than others. Christy, are you able to get out at all, hon? Christy, I have been challenging myself this year like no tomorrow. Oh, Lordy, on Wednesday I went to a lunch at Yanceyville. I about died, Christy. The place filled up with people. When I first got there, there was like 4 people in there. They told me sit down. They gave me this little lunch plate. Oh, Christy, I've done that before. In fact, I canceled one yesterday after that Wednesday. I stayed home on Thursday. I didn't go out. I didn't go anywhere but to take the kid her pom-poms because I had to. Christy, just challenge yourself if you can. Just one small thing, change one small thing a week. If you can't change one small thing a day, set yourself a goal. Set yourself a goal to challenge yourself, get out of your comfort zone. As hard as it is, believe me, I know. God, do I know. And she's really put me up to some task. I about wanted to die. Yeah, well, on Wednesday at this lunch, like I said, there was only 4 or 5 people there. But as I started eating, that room filled up fast. There was 3 rows of tables. It was I choke. I can't catch my breath just thinking about it. There was 3 rows of tables, and they were completely full. I was frozen in my chair. I couldn't get up. I couldn't breathe. I wanted to leave the room. Nobody hurt me. But I made it. I made it back to my therapist's office. She's the one that pushed me out there and said, be the lion. Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna die. That was a little too in the deep end for me. A little too much as far as my anxiety goes. Signwave, I got off the topic. I'm not reading as much as I should, keeping track of what everybody's saying. I was trying to have a one-on-one talk with Christy. Right. Exactly, Christy. I had an appointment on Thursday at 8:40 in the morning. I canceled it. I even left Yanceyville early. Usually I stay there till 7 or 8 o'clock. I left there at 2:30 or 3:20, round in there, and came straight home. And I'm still like, oh, I still see the people's faces. I still see the crowd coming in. I had my salad sitting on top of my plate that I couldn't eat. The lady was really nice that gave me my tea. And once she gave me that tea, all of a sudden the crowd came in. Oh my goodness. You gave me an idea, Carolyn, instead of feeling sorry for myself doing a balloon. Hey, JCT, no, you're the one that gave me the idea to release the balloon. You're the one that gave me the idea. JCT, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to do that today. That's why I said bring your hearts in. Come on in. This isn't a place to feel bad. You will feel a sense of relief. And I need to do that from my friend Ron. His name was Ron. He was 50 years old. He died a year ago in October. We somewhat dated. He took me to, what's that lobster place you go eat? The Red Lobster. I mean, he bought appetizers. I mean, He was a nice man. We went and did a few things. But I told him he was too young for me. He needed to find somebody more his own age. And I was helping him look for somebody. He had found this girl, but he said she was an alcoholic. So I stopped talking to him for about 6 months, and come to find out he had passed away. And I miss him. When I passed by where he worked at, he was an engineer. He had a good career. He was just 10 years younger than me, and I felt like he was a little too young. But boy, was he kind and tender. And he would sing, and he made me feel good about myself again. He gave me, I should have my own self-worth, but he made me start thinking. He woke something up in me that I let die when my husband died. And that guy I waited for 16 years wasn't coming around. He wasn't being that romantic person. Gracie Shack is back. One day at a time. Right, Christy, you have to set your own pace. And put it inside the balloon. Oh, wow. I wonder if I could, if they're going to blow the balloon up anyways, why couldn't I? That's a good idea, Christy. Like maybe on a piece of tissue paper so it'll still fly. Yeah, Gracie, well, this guy, after my husband died, about 4 years later after he died, this guy came along. His parents had a lot of money, and he was a tightwad, and he never grew up, and I welcomed him to my family and my life. I gave this man chance after chance after chance, and he was always looking for those younger women. He was always looking for the greener grass. And I kept trying to let him see, if you can't see what you have here, and he never did. So I kicked him to the curb about 8 years ago. You know, in 24 years, you're going to meet some people that are going to turn your eye toward them. You can't wait another minute. Going now. Okay, JCT, be sure to show us, JCT. Show us what you're doing. Float on, JCT. Turn the radio up when you're in your car. Sing some good music. Think happy thoughts. And pay attention. JCT, stop at the fire department and ask them to take your blood pressure. You might find a hot fireman. That's what my doctor's office told me, that I needed to stop at the fire department and have my blood pressure checked at least twice a day. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And she said, you might meet a hot fireman there. And I just laughed. I ended up buying my own blood pressure cuff. Float on, JCT. You can do it. We'll be with you in spirit. Greg is the reason, Carolyn. Your stupid ex. Yes, we all have a stupid one. My stupid one's name is Bob. Bob. You know, Bob. Christy, do you have a significant other? We all call our exes stupid, but you know, I'm friends with all of mine. I'm friends with my significant others, or my old significant others. Just your cat, Christy? Christy, do you date? And it saved it. What'd you save, sine wave? Yours was high? What are you talking about? Ha 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 ha. Love you too, Dave CT. See you. A sine wave saying ha 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 ha. Mine was high. What was high? But managed to lose 50 pounds. Oh, good for you, sine wave. Your blood pressure, okay. Yes, I have high blood pressure as well, and I try to manage my blood pressure now with holistic stuff instead of medication. Instead of medication. Oh, lordy lord. Lord, 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 lord. You still take... That must be a blood pressure medication. Nadolol. But less, yes. Aldi's hot dogs for dinner. Woohoo! They are nice, yum. Gracie, I tried to go to Aldi's last week. My granddaughter texted me she wanted to make cake pops and she needed a bag of white chocolate morsels and some food color dye. And I was coming home from Burlington and I passed by Aldi's. I thought of Picker Rick. I thought, this is probably the Aldi's Picker Rick goes to. I'm going to pull in the parking lot and go inside Aldi's and see what I can do. I got in there. I pulled in. When I got up to that cart thing, you have to pay a quarter, which I didn't have a quarter. I didn't even think about paying a quarter. Some lady gave me her buggy and said, pass the quarter to somebody else. That set me on a whirlwind. I got inside Aldi's and everything was like in boxes and I couldn't get a grip of where anything was. I felt like I was in a foreign country. I felt like everybody in the store was talking a language. Wah, 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 wah. I went around the corner, straight to the back, straight down the aisle, made another beeline, and went straight out the store. I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it. I have recently just barely been able to go to a different store beside Walmart. We have a store here called Food Lion. I got the hell out of there. I just wasn't able to go to Aldi's yet. But I understand Aldi's a good store. My grandkids have told me about Aldi's. Eventually I'll do Aldi's. Maybe one time when Picker Rick is there, I'll go on down there and go to Aldi's and take my time. But I know it's going to be where I have to look at each aisle and see what's there and go through the store slower and more methodically. And I just couldn't. Do you go to Aldi's, Christy? Pink Prozac, happy Valentine's Day. Pink Prozac, the question of the day is, if you could have any musician in the whole wide world, who would it be? You know, as your significant other, just for the day, the night, the weekend, the week. Who would you pick? 49 cents a pack of carrots, woohoo. Like my icky guinea pig loves carrots and lettuce. Oh, yes. Gracie, those guinea pigs can eat their weight in lettuce and carrots in no time. We had 2 Oreo and caramel. Oreo just recently passed and caramel had passed like 2 years ago. You've never heard of an Aldi's? Yeah, Aldi's is a popular store. Aldi's came from a different, I think England or somewhere. And there's also Lidl, L-I-D-L. You know, right, Christy? Christy and Signwave are having a conversation. Pink Prozac, did you answer the question yet? Or did I miss it? Nope, she just said Happy Valentine's Day. Pink, I was just wondering if you could tell us who your hot, hot, hot musician is. It could be country, western, classical. I don't care. There's that Yanni guy too. Green Wizard joked that Aldi's should give you a job, right? You know Aldi's when you walk in, huh? That quarter. And I noticed when I left out of there and I put that cart, because she told me put that cart, lock it back in. When I locked that cart back on that chain, it spit me out a quarter. So I felt like I stole that lady's quarter that gave me her cart. Aguilera, yes. Kelly Clarkson for a day. Right. You know, Pink, I like Gwen Stefani. And Kelly Clarkson's cool. Kelly Clarkson has a talk show now. She seems to be really down to earth. And Jennifer Lopez I like. And Christina, yeah, there you go. I don't know Christina Aguilera as much as I know like Lopez and Clarkson and Gwen. And Shania Twain. You know that shop like the back of your hand, Gracie? So do you get your quarters spit out at you? And do you bring bags when you go to Aldi's? Hey, Simon Kitty. My Simon. I got Simon and Schuster here. Kitty kitties. Pink Prozac, have you been baking those cookies? I'm sure you've gotten a lot of orders for Valentine's. Well, I'm not sure, but I would think you would be since you're the baker. Kitty, oh, kitty, kitty. I sure miss my dog, though. You have bags in the trunk for all these trips? Yeah. Well, I should have, but I didn't know. It was my first time going. I don't think I'm going to do it again for a while. It takes me a lot with my anxiety, Pink, to go anywhere outside of my comfort zone. And I just couldn't do it. You have joined all your families. Thank you, Sine Wave. Sine Wave has been hanging out here, Pink Prozac. If you don't have Sine Wave, he's 31 years old. He is happy being himself. Oh, speaking of that, my friend that I've known for 18 years just sent me a happy Valentine note. On that note, I might get off and call him and talk to him. I waited for him for 16 years. He was always looking for the younger girls. He was always feeling like this man is 62 years old. And he was always saying anything over 18 is fair game. 20-year-olds. It's like, dude, they don't want you like that. You ain't got enough money like that. And you can't be Captain Save-A-Ho. He's always trying to save these, literally, hoes. Anyways, it's been 8 years since I kicked him to the curb. We are still friends, and I'm glad. I'm glad for that. Sine Wave is saying hi. Yes, exactly right. I got off topic. I'm sorry I got off topic. I even put this guy in my phone book as ZZZ. He's the last person in my contact list. On purpose. One year he gave me $1 for Valentine's Day. $1. This man works. He squeaks when he walks. He is such a tight ass, tight wad. And I waited around for him for a long time. We get along. We get along other than he's not a family person, and he's very, very tight with his money. Totally understand. Hey, I might go to Ollie's, Gracie. I'm not saying I won't. Like maybe when Picker Rick does an Aldi's shop, I'll collab and get in there and try to get my feet wet. It's just with my anxiety when it gets so overwhelmed, I can't see anything in the store. But I'm in a zone, like Christy said. It's all a blur. I mean, I got to my car and I left. I just remember the lady giving me the cart because I didn't have a quarter and putting my money back in that quarter lock it in thing and making a huge, giant a walk around the store and back out. I just couldn't do it. But I will be able to do it eventually. My best friend hasn't gotten me a Christmas present the last 2 years, so not expecting much today. See, exactly, Pink. Exactly. And this man, he used to live with me as a roommate, pay me rent. He had his own room, I had mine, and he'd save up so much money and had money in his pocket, credit cards, cash, and still. But you go to the bar, he's buying beer for everybody. He's real easy with it, and if you want to smoke cigarettes, he'll buy you all the cigarettes you want. But take you out to eat, buy you an outfit, buy you a present? No, it's just not in him. And I don't get that. If you're important to somebody, and not that the money matters, but just the thought of you count. He didn't even get your. See, this is craziness. People have lost sight of love and romance. You know, Pink, I bet you would really put the whole shebangy on for that guy if he would give you a little bit more love. You know, make you feel special. Even though you feel special on your own, but add to it like you count. He took the time to go somewhere and get something for you. Even if he got it off Amazon and had it put at your doorstep, that you matter. You count. You're close to Ottawa? Ottawa? Yes. In Carlton Place. Nice, Christy says. Christy's in Hamilton. Christy, is it cold where you guys are? The capital of Canada. Hello, my Canadian friends. Cute mouse, Carolyn. Yes, they are. They are adorable. There's two of them. This guy is like a little hobo. He's sitting here on the edge. Let me see if I can scoot him up over there. Can you see him? Well, kinda. They're really well made, Gracie. Very, very detailed. Whoever made them from clay or some kind of. And they got little sticker things they stick on the edge of your pot. Now I got a little cough and I got no smoking today. I'm really going crazy not having a cigarette. It's -7. Ooh. Pink Prozac, I'm going to send you some warmth. Ooh. It's nice here. I don't even know what the temperature is, but it's not hot. I mean, not cold. Pink, where are you located? You like mices? I think they're called mice. I don't think there's an S on the mices. Meese. Chicago Burbs. Oh, got you. Chicago. You're down there where you Dizzy is. I think you Dizzy's in Chicago. Ooh. I think you're right, Carolyn. I don't know what I'm right about, but thank you for thinking I'm right. It snowed. You guys are all in the cold area. We have had rain, rain, rain for the last 2 to 3 weeks here in North Carolina. We are having flooding. It's awful. I'm seeing Harley tomorrow. Oh, nice. Aw, Gracie. Dogs are cool. That's why they take therapy dogs to hospitals and rest homes and orphanage and foster homes. Therapists have them so the kids are more talkative. Animals are cool. Unconditional love. Is my terrible typing errors best one? Was tong instead of thong. Hilarious. Well, a tongue, you put a tongue, put your tongs on. And yesterday, Steve, Big Steve ENT was saying, don't get your panties in a wad or whatever. Yes, therapy dogs rule. Exactly. All animals. You did? Oh, Pink, what kind of dog was it? Movie buff! The wind is here today and the temperature feels like 19. Oh no! Movie buff is in Maryland. He's close to, I think, Washington, D.C., if I recall. He was a schnoodle. Oh, nice. Schnoodles don't shed. A schnauzer. My friend just had to put her schnauzer down. Jojo. Jojo was 14 years old. Movie Buff, you're late to the party. Come on in, have a seat. Movie Buff is a teacher, retired teacher. Movie Buff, get to know Pink, Prozac, and Sine Wave. Hey, Movie Buff, fancy you should mention Brandon Pinocchio was in here. I'm going to have to check his channel out. Movie Buff, that being said, the question of the day is, if you could have any musician in the whole wide world, who would you pick? Would it be one of those cowboys, Movie Buff? Steve Martin? No, no country, no country. Okay, what about classic rock? Or do you like somebody like Yanni, symphony music? I know you like plays. Movie Buff likes to go to plays and things. Oh. Yes, Movie Buff. Pink Prozac is from Chicago. In the burbs, she says. And Gracie is a Irish princess in the UK. Excuse me, Pink Prozac is a cookie baker and more. Sine Wave likes to play with electronics. He's 31-year-old man, single. Sine Wave doesn't like country either. Christy is in Canada, I believe, and single. Gracie is single. I think everybody here is single. Yes, we are all single. Unless we have any lurkers that might not be single. They might be attached. Yep. You have Mark. I live with Mark. Oh, nice. Well, Mark is okay to live with. but he's a butthead. Well, sometimes a butthead is better than no butthead at all. We'd be lonely if we didn't have a butthead. I would like to have a companion. I don't think I want to live with him, but I wouldn't mind visiting every now and then. I'm just saying. You know, like a little visit here and there. Oop. And if you guys haven't been to Mrs. Green Thumb's channel or Nana's Cooking, she had a dress up your pickle contest yesterday. She sent me this pickle. And the winner, they show who the winner was. There was 25 people there. They were pretty cool. Some of those pickles were really creative. Be sure to go there and watch it. It was Dress Your Pickle Up, and the winner got a prize. I don't know what the prize was, but they dressed up their pickles. I guess it's a tradition. And when Kathleen Elliott sent me this pickle, it came with a note about a German tradition to hide the tree ornament of a pickle in the tree, and the person who finds the pickle in the Christmas morning gets a special gift. And that is a German tradition. And Pink Prozac is familiar with it. So they carried it over from hiding the pickle to sending people pickles. They carried it over to dressing up the pickle. And they had the giveaway yesterday. Mama Rinda had the best pickle, yes. And Mama Rinda's pickle was cute, yes it was. Mark is hoping for that today. Are you going to dress his pickle up pink? Put a little tutu on the pickle? Put some dressing on it? Any way you slice it, dice it, chop it, it's still a pickle. A spirit. Whole pickle, dill pickle, sweet pickle, gherkin. Right? Then they have them giant pickles in the jar. I didn't go there. Pink Prozac did. This is not coming out of my mouth. Pink Prozac said hide the pickle, not me. I don't have a pickle to hide. I have this pickle. This is it. Look at it. There it is. That shiny little pickle. I have my own Bob. If he's nice or not. Well, hopefully he's at least nice. I mean, get a candle. Florian Hunter is the organist I like to listen to on the web. He has lots of posts under his name. Okay, I'll have to check him out. That was Random Movie. It took you that long to decide? Well, at least you're still here, Movie Buff. Movie Buff has a pickle. Oh, Lordy, Carolyn. I won't give any more information out than that. My battery-operated boyfriend does not run on batteries anymore. Musician of your choice. That's right, Sinewave. Thank you for keeping me on task. You like sweet gherkins? Yes, those are good pickles. They are really good and crispy, and they have a snap to them. Non-cute pickle contestants. There are some ugly pickles. I beg to differ with you, Gracie. I like that flamingo one with the feathers that had those shoes on. I had a choice between three. Rinda's was in the top three, But I probably would have picked one of the other two. Rinda's would have came in third. It was cute the way she had the setup with the chair and the little teacups and stuff. I give her that. Yes, it was. But I was having a tough time. There was 12 of them that were in the race. 12 pickles. Dress your pickle. Now, I don't know about dressing my pickle up. Well, that's okay. Everybody's different. That's why there's no two pickles for any one person. You know, we all like a different kind of pickle. That's what makes us unique. Like Stuart Little. There you go. The gladiator pickle. Mm-hmm. I thought the Hawaiian pickle was cute. But I like the flamingo one with the little legs that were up and down with the little feathers on the back side of the pickle. That's right, Gracie. You have to try a lot of pickles. I like hamburger dill chips myself. In fact, I bought some the other day and I like to have a slice of cheese with my pickle. Cheddar cheese to be exact. Cheese on pickle is still pickle. Type code pickle to get a gift. Where do you do that at, Sine Wave? I want a gift. You like sweet pickles. Never cared for dill. You know the ones I don't like are those bread and butter pickles. Have you ever had those? Anybody? They don't taste like dill and they don't taste sweet. Ugh, it makes me shiver. I just don't care for them. It's okay to joke. You're welcome to joke, Sine Wave. Laughing is good medicine. Yuck. Tastes like yuck, right? Right, Pink? Whoever invented them, but there must be an audience for them because they get sold. They're in the store. Hamburger, no pickle, really. Yes, Sine Wave. Hamburger pickle. I do like a good Clausen pickle, though. Right? Uh, Laughing releases endorphins in the brain. Do you know the scientists try to figure out how to, it's called acetylcholine, how to get synthetic acetylcholine so we could take it as a pill to stay happy, and they're not able to reproduce it synthetically, and I'm glad. They don't need to do all that. That's just messing with science too much. Nothing to be sorry about, buddy. Oh, you don't like pickles on burgers? I do. I like a good hamburger pickle on my pickle. I mean, I like a good pickle on my hamburger. Oh, Lordy. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Why is Peter Piper picking peppers? But how could he pick a peck of pickled peppers? First, you have to pick the peppers, which are like little baby cucumbers. They don't come already pickled. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I think that is wrong. Now that I'm an adult, I just realized something. Peter Piper could not possibly have picked a peck of pickled peppers unless somebody already pickled the peppers. But he wouldn't be picking them then. He would just be putting them in his basket. I know. That's a tongue twister. Just like she sells seashells on the seashore. Tongue twisters. Right. Did we all just catch that together about Peter Piper picking the pickled picker pep picking the pickled picker pickled peppers? And here's another revelation, sine wave, now that we're on revelations. I just want to say this. A revelation. On Gilligan's Island. The ships are crowned on the shore, a charted desert isle. But the mighty ship was tossed. They took a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour. Why did they pack so much shit if they were going on a 3-hour tour? Gilligan. The tiny ship was tossed. A 3-hour tour. How did they end up with all this luggage and all this stuff that comes aboard from the ship? From the little Gilligan's Island 3-hour tour. The tiny ship was tossed. You have a demented hamster. Wave, sometimes I talk so fast on camera, I sound like a chipmunk. Am I doing that? I could be. Gracie, I'm sorry. Let me slow my roll. Let me slow my roll. By ingesting it. What? Who ingested what? Pink said something that was funny. What'd Pink say? Oh Lord, he's awake and farting. what? Pink woke up to her man. What a way, right, Pink? Did you serve him breakfast in bed? Was it the eggs? Don't give him any eggs today. Pink, give him good food. You would talk like a demented hamster. Yeah, but Gracie, I've really never heard a hamster talk. I've seen hamsters put all that food in their mouth where they store up a whole bunch of nuts and seeds and they get the fat cheeks. I've heard hamsters squeak, but I really have never heard a hamster talk. Can you tell me? A demented hamster. Oh, you squeak a lot. Oh, got you. A demented hamster. Wow. That takes up a lot of thinking. On the boat. Let me see what Sinewave said about how they all got there on the boat. Sinewave, what'd you say? I missed it. No, it's me. Gracie, are you farting? I thought that was the answer. What? Okay, sine wave, I gotta back up again some more and see. Ha ha ha, sine wave. And then he's farting. That's a smart revelation. Well, I don't see the answer on the boat, sine wave. I'm missing it. Or maybe a squirrel. About let's move on. Lord, a lot laughing out loud. A squirrel. I don't hear them either, Gracie. Squirrels are kind of quiet too. They make that little sound. And then they run off. Squirrels got a suicide mission though. They're always up on a tightrope or darting in and out of traffic, trying to take their nut across the road. You're on a roll almost. Okay. Are you on a hamster wheel? I think you're on a cinnamon roll today, Gracie. When you say roll, I feel like you're on a cinnamon roll. Yeah, squirrels are cute. You can make if you get a baby squirrel, you can make them into a pet. You need a wheel. Guinea pigs don't like wheels. Gracie, one time when I lived in California, there was this yard that raised guinea pigs. I've never seen so many guinea pigs in my entire life. Their whole entire yard, they must have had 150 at least guinea pigs out there in their yard. They had a guinea pig ranch. If you eat a squirrel brains, you can get a sickness. You read that on the web. Wow. I didn't know that, but I do know that Jack Squat ate squirrels. I've never ate a squirrel, nor do I intend to eat a squirrel. Unless I was really in need of food, would I try to eat a squirrel. I'd probably try to eat the squirrel's nuts. Not his literal nuts, but the nuts the squirrel was caging up, gathering up. Boy, did I stick my foot in my mouth on that one. Before I'd eat the squirrel. You had a friend that talked you into tasting a squirrel once? Oh, got you. Piggies are too big for wheels. Yeah, they don't like it. But guinea pigs do make a squeaky sound. Guinea pigs are more vocal than a hamster. I mean, my daughter's guinea pigs, the minute I came into the house, they'd start squeaking at me because they knew I would always be the one that brought them their lettuce and their carrots and their greens. And they do like fruit on occasion. Right, Gracie, I feel the same way. You didn't kill it or skin it? No. You just tried it. What'd you think about it, Sine Wave? I mean, could you do it again if you had to? Was it gamey? You know, everybody always goes back to taste like chicken. Frog's legs taste like chicken. Taste like chicken. Taste like chicken. Everything can't possibly taste like chicken. He's the bad guy. Bolt. Oh, that's cool. I just went to the pet shop here a little while ago and took my great grandson, who's 5 or 6, and he came out all sad and droopy in the mouth, long in the tooth, because he's upset. He wanted a lizard. He wanted the chameleons, and the chameleons are like $400 or $500 a piece. The lizards run from, they said, anywhere from $80 to $200, and he really wants a lizard. Well, his grandpa told him that if his mother says yes, he can have one for his birthday. His birthday is April Fool's, April 1st, so let Grandpa buy him a lizard if Mommy says he can have one. That's way out of my price range to get this little guy a lizard, and hopefully he'll feed it and take care of it for a long time and not just get it and then be tired of it, because it takes a lot of work cleaning the cage and feeding it. And my son's wife has one, and that lizard eats about 8 or 9 mealworms a day. Has to have a heat rock. It's a lot of work taking care of it. He's only 5 or 6. I don't know if he's old enough to care for a lizard yet. He talked me and Grandpa into going just 'cause he wanted to go, so he said. He passed the spiders up. He wanted nothing to do with the spiders. He didn't care about the snakes. $0.50. Wow. Well, these two chameleons were really cool. They had a really cool environment. They were really, really nice. They weren't little lizards. They were chameleons. They were big with the eyes that rotate and everything. Yeah, $400 or $500 a piece. The lizards there they range from $80 to 150, 200 and up. They're not just cheap pets. I guess you can get a skink or a little. They had a horny toad. I thought the horny toad looked cool, but he didn't want one of those. 50 cents. Well, Movie Buff, you gotta recall Sine Wave. I'm just telling you. I don't know if you know Movie Buff or not. Movie Buff is in his 70s. I think he's like 71. He's a retired teacher, so back in Movie Buff's day, they probably were that cheap. Oh, he's 74. Wow. I didn't know you were 74. You just met him today. He's a cool guy. Sine Wave is 31. And he likes electronics. Sine Wave is single. You would feed them flies from the attic in the winter. Okay, Movie Buff. Flies, flies, flies. Yeah, they have to be pretty fast to catch a fly unless you pulled their wings off. Or you just had a lot of flies around. You could actually raise flies easily enough. Blah. Blah. You know, one time, speaking of flies, one time, a long time ago, back in a land not so far away, I swallowed a fly. I was singing a song. Instead of exhaling, I inhaled, and that fly wiggled and jiggled all the way down to it. Literally, I could feel it hit one side of my esophagus to the other side, to the other side, till it got down into the acid bath in my stomach. My kids were laughing their ass off. They started singing. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. She wiggled and jiggled and giggled inside. And it literally, and I thought, oh my God, the light bulb came on in my mind. That's where that song came from. Because when that experience happens, not that it's going to happen to you, that sucker does wiggle and jiggle all the way down. It did suck. Instead of blowing, I sucked. That was my instinct. Because I was singing and I was grossed out. The kids were laughing their asses off. I stopped singing. Ugh. I'll never forget it. And the odds of you actually, that fly flying straight into your mouth and down your throat, the odds of that fly making that target, I don't know. It's probably like winning the lottery. I would have rather won the lottery than won the idea that I swallowed a fly. You pulled his tail once, but it came off and never had hailed back. I don't know, a Movie Buff. Some lizards do and some don't. Some do and some don't. Some lizards do and some don't. My daughter isn't she went to college for it and stuff, and I know iguanas, theirs do. It takes a while, or can, I think. God, now I'm not sure. You got me wondering. Alexa's in the other room. I'm not going to go in there and ask Alexa. So screw it. Just screw it. There's a bug book. Have you read The Bridges of Madison County, John? Isn't that a play? There's bugs right there. A book about bugs. Bugs, bugs, bugs. John, underneath here, I got that book from the... Let me see what year it is, if I can get it out from under here. Oop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's all going to come sliding down. Uh-oh. And Meryl Streep. Uh-oh. I don't want it to hit my coffee. Hang on, guys. I better take this poster down. This is my dream vision board. Find your story here. And I'll take that away. And it's down. And we'll put this up here. On sine wave, what I'm missing what you guys are saying. Let me get this right here. Movie buff and Meryl Streep. What are we talking about? Clint Eastwood, do you think? I guess movie buff's having a conversation with sine wave. Sine wave, by the way, movie buff is a avid play music. He likes music, songs, plays, and movies. He's very intellectual. If you ever want to get into a back and forth, movie buff is the one. Here it is. The first graded reader book. I just love this book. I got it for $1. And it is in good condition. What year is it? It's from Chicago, Pink Prozac, if you're still in here. Oh, copyright, 1903. 1903. This book is 117 years ago. I have some other books that are from the 1800s. 1880 something a book. You bought a movie, 290. I brought you to 290 movie. What? I like that stuff too. Okay, I'm missing a beat because I've just got off on a tangent. I got to get back in the program and read the chat. Read the chat. Pay attention, Carolyn. Oh, you joined his family? You're talking about Movie Buff? Movie Buff's a good family to join. He's got his pulse on the community. He's in Canada. Sine Wave is in Canada, Movie Buff. I think he said Ottawa. Hong Kong? What are we talking about, Hong Kong? No, Movie Buff. Not Hong Kong. Hong Kong is way far from Canada. Hong Kong, Canada. Movie Buff is born and raised in Maryland. Oh, his website, Carolyn. Yes, Movie Buff had a great family. He knew his parents and grandparents. He was raised in a good life. He is a teacher, retired teacher. A very good man to get to know. Lots of fun. I don't know about sine waves background as much. But I'm just saying. What the heck? This lady's been on for a while. Hey guys, pretty soon, the next 11 minutes, I've got to end this because I have an errand to do. I am going to follow up like JCT is. I'm going to release a couple balloons into the air today for a couple significant others that have passed. Sine Wave, I'm glad I met you today. And Sine Wave, I'm glad you've been hanging out as long as you have. I'm glad you're getting to know Movie Buff. Movie Buff could always use some more friends. Movie Buff lives alone. He's 74 years old. He's too old to go out. He doesn't want to mix and mingle anymore. And he gets lonely. Sine Wave, I gotta tell you this. I'm just complimenting you. You have been here almost the entire show, and you have helped me stay on longer. And I am just chatting my mouth off. I am running my mouth like no tomorrow. Hey, Sine Wave, I'm going to do this thing like you told me to. Sine Wave showed me how to play this game, Movie Buff. Let me see if I can do it. Sine Wave, can you hear it? So far, no, right? Oh! I got to the thumb. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I'm on the first finger, Sine Wave. That's the middle finger. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. That's the ring finger. Ah. I blew it. Movie Buff, Sine Wave was showing me how to play this game. You take this little instrument right here, and you run it through these fingers. See this metal dealy bob, and you can't let the metal touch. You gotta run it up and down those fingers without making the sound. And it's connected to this little unit right here. It looks like a little spaceship. I did pretty good the first. I got all the way through the thumb this time. Movie Buff, I got it at the damn Goodwill for $0.25. Well, actually it wasn't. It was the parish in Yanceyville. I treat myself to go there. Okay, I'm all the way. I got up the thumb. Oh, shit. This time I didn't even get up the thumb. Doesn't it sound like broken glass? Yep, that's what I'm doing, Sine Wave. I'm going to try on the pinky side first. Okay. The pinky side's going to be harder. Oh, I'm all the way up the pinky. Ah! I was at the top of the pinky. It only cost $0.25, Movie Buff. If for 25 cents I get some shits and giggles out of it, why not? This is my game. This is my name. Let me see if I can do this like, this will be my thing say it like My Cry for Help does. This is me playing a game like My Cry for Help. Let's see if I can put it on the game. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not that dexterous, ambidextrous. Let me see if I can stick it up over here. Barely. Okay. I'm going to see if I can do it. You're going to see me. You're playing. This is my video game. Okay, here I'm coming in for the hook. Oh shit. I don't even make it. Oh lordy. If I complete the entire hand, somebody could put $10 in my PayPal account. Here we go. Now here's the thing. The catch is I don't have a PayPal account. So, okay. I'm going up the finger and crash bang. And for every time I crash, I get $1. Okay, who wants to stick $20 in my PayPal account? Forget about it. I don't have a PayPal. It was all in fun. Yeah, right. Thank God I had a credit card, Sine Wave. If it wasn't for that credit card, I would be not driving a car at all. This month I had to put $375, actually $375 plus $100 to get it registered and smogged. I had to get an alternator. Thank God I had a credit card. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Battery in the game, right? No, Movie Buff, thank God it didn't need a battery. The battery was good. I took it to O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's told me it needed a alternator. I took it to the mechanic. The mechanic said I want to take it back over to AutoZone and make sure it needs an alternator because I want a second opinion. He took it over there and the second opinion was yes, I needed an alternator. That mechanic said it was too big of a job to do himself. He wasn't equipped. He was just a tire guy and change oil and like that. So he had me take it over to this other mechanic shop that charged $95 an hour, but they gave me a discounted rate at $75 an hour and charged me $185 to put the $185 alternator on. So I was lucky. I was lucky I had the credit card because if I didn't have the credit card, I would have been sitting there stranded. Right. So I'm grateful. I'm going to pay that credit card off because I don't like to pay interest. And I'm thankful. Yeah, they are lifesavers, but they are spenders too. You know, what will we do? What will we do if we were poor people, poorer that didn't have good credit? I have such good credit, they keep sending me more things to get more credit cards, and they want to trap me because I don't have the income to pay it. HGTV House contest. Oh, nice. Are you gonna win? Is that the old one, Publishers Clearinghouse thing? Movie Buff? You only entered once? I entered once too. And then I felt obligated to order a magazine, thinking if I ordered a magazine that I might win. It's House and Garden TV site. I never entered that one. And then I ordered the magazine. I don't even remember what magazine I ordered. And I didn't win. And I was pissed at myself because I ordered the stupid magazines, thinking it might help me win. They had me all gumped up because they knock at your door and tell you you are the proud winner of the Publisher Clearinghouse for Life win. I'm just a sucker for shit like that. And that pisses me off that I even did it. So everybody, that being said, I'm going to end the stream. I have to do something at 11:45. I'll probably be back on about 1 o'clock just because I'm having fun. And why not? I've got nothing else to do today. I don't want to be a lonely heart. I will power on. I'm going to conquer the day. Seize the day. Everybody have a good day. Over and out 10-4 good buddies. Pushing the X. And ending the stream till we meet again next time. Thank you. Please press the like if you haven't already. Movie Buff, press that like. You forgot to. Let me see that number go up one more. Come on, Movie Buff. Throw it out there. Thank you. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, guys. Have a good one.